Adam Rainey. Haiti's government is offering thousands of children free schooling in an effort to raise education standards. It's already taken a $500 million loan from the International Development Bank for education. But now President Martelly is looking to raise more money for schools through a tax on phone calls and financial transactions coming in from overseas, where many Haitians live. Only 53% of Haitians over the age of 15 are able to read and write. Haiti's constitution stipulates there should be free education for all. However, just 60% of primary school-age children are actually in school. And of that number, the vast majority go to private schools. In fact, 9 in 10 schools in Haiti charge students for their education. Many are run by foreign organizations or the church. In a country where the average wage is just $400 a year, most families can't afford the fees, which average $350 a year. Ross Velton reports.
It's one of life's big moments, the first day of school. Rebecca's looking forward to it, and why shouldn't she be? Not all children in Haiti get to go to school. Their families usually don't have enough money to send them.
The president promised to have all kids from 6 to 12 years old who will be from in 1st to 6th grade going to school for free. In total this year we are targeting 772,000 kids that will be subsidized.
School's now in, and it's time for President Martelly to make good on his promise. The president hopes to raise about $45 million a year and to have sent about 1.5 million children to school by the time he's left office 5 years from now. But in a poor country with plenty of other problems to fix, especially since last year's earthquake, some doubt whether these figures make sense. Haitians living abroad will be paying a big chunk of the bill. For some, it's forcing charity on people who've only got so much charity to give.
It's not fair to the people in the diaspora that is helping this country for the past 25 years, because without their support sending money to their loved ones here in Haiti, Haiti would not be where it is today.
But Rebecca doesn't care where the money comes from. Just going to school and looking good in the uniform is much more important. In fact, her fees will be paid by a charity. Mr. Martelly's plan doesn't yet cover every school in the country. Rebecca's new headmistress hopes one day it will.
It will help lots of parents getting their kids to the school and then to have a better future for Haiti.
This is Haiti's future, and it depends on more than just free education. New schools are needed to replace those lost in the earthquake, and more teachers have to be trained. It's a big challenge for a president, and today is a big moment for a young girl. Ross Velton, Al Jazeera, Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
So the cost of the education program, $45 million a year, is a major investment for a country with so many serious problems. Speaking recently to Al Jazeera's Tom Ackerman, Haitian President Martelly insisted the plan has been carefully conceived.
You have about kids who are born in the streets, raised in the streets, die in the streets. Today you have a president who is talking about putting every kid in school. You have a president who is talking about making school education mandatory. So these are big differences.
But that requires money. There's about $100 million in aid pending, but that's all dependent on the government showing that it will spend that money responsibly. How do you prove that?
On the education aspect, we haven't waited so much for the help of the donors or our partners. I have come out with a decision to collect 5 cents on every incoming call, and it's generating money. I have come with this $1.50 a tax, if you want. It's not a tax yet, but it's a surcharge that we have put on the transfers. You know, we have a diaspora that's very involved, so we are collecting money. And with that money, we are putting people in school. And once we have been doing that in 3 months, first of all, this has been effective since 2 months after I became elected. And it has attracted the attention of the world. And now they all know that this new president is really serious about his education plan.